Hey Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, shares, views, subscribes, comments, generous donations in all forms, everything. I appreciate it all. We're going to ring the bell. We're going to go ahead and clear out the energy, and then we're going to see what the message the Spirit has for us this Monday morning. That sound like, almost like after somebody had to think about something and then they made that decision. Hey, Connie, somebody they did what was intelligent, almost like somebody thought twice. Sometimes something sounds so good to be true, and we like, yes, let's do that. But now somebody that was almost ready to jump, but they said, oh, let me think about this again. Hey, Marked for Life. Good morning to you too. Hi, Jennifer. Bottom of the deck. The star. I feel like something came to light. Somebody thought about something. Yeah, it was almost like like I said, they thought about something in just the right amount of time. It was a fleeting thought. Hey, Tyreek. Hey, Lightworker William. Hi, Elizabeth. Hello, Jackie. Yeah, it's almost like somebody they had this fleeting thought. Lightworker William, thank you so much. Because you know what? They could see if they jumped immediately, if they made the wrong step, they was going to lose a lot. It's like that wheel of fortune, right now it's turning in their favor. Right now, they're going in the right direction. Right now, they're doing the right thing. And they were right to think about where they were putting their money or where they was putting their time or their energy. Almost like, thank you so very much, Lightworker William. Sasha's going to appreciate that. Somebody had to think about, are they putting their right energy towards the right thing? Like maybe are they going, like maybe if somebody's trying to date somebody and then they feel like that person is ignoring them or not really into them, they're sitting there thinking that, like, instead of them going way out doing this, an all expense paid trip to wow the girl or wow the guy, they sat back and they thought, wait a minute, I'm in the sea. How many fish are in this sea? You know what? If this one ain't into me, this one is really into me. Let me go with this one. Or you know what? This job is making it seem like it's really going to be all good and gravy, but it's something in it it's just not making sense. It's just not adding up. Let me do this. Hey Kay, how are you this morning? Hey Lala. Hey Ren Ren. Hi, chosen one. Yes, I'm telling you, they thought twice. Instead of making a jump with something that sounds so good, they said, "Let me not do that. Let me hold up. Let me sleep on it. Let me sleep on it." And something told them, "Be careful, because a move that you make like that, you can't turn back from." Somebody was really telling them something to entice them. And somebody decided, nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to pass. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to pass. Hey, Anissa, good morning to you too. I feel like, yeah, because they can see, and then all of a sudden, after they decided that they was going to pass, all of a sudden they got news that something collapsed, something fell apart. Something fell apart after they said, I'm good. Because they knew something wasn't sitting right. Well, I be damn. Goody go go. And see, now somebody now is the time for them to start something. Now the coast is cleared, with the Fool and the Ten of Cups. Now is the time for them to make their move. Now is the time for them to start that venture. Yes, because now they're going to get victory. And see, what's funny is a person that tried to entice them, it's like they wanted them to put them in a position where they just accepted what they said at face value. They didn't do no homework. Like they was going to be afraid to do their own research and figure out that no, that was not going to be the best way for them. Like they was going to be too afraid to say, no, I don't want to get involved with this because I don't see it happening the way you see it happening. I actually see this. But see, you knew that you had a lot riding on this with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Swords. And one slip up could take your whole stability down. It could ruin you. One slip up. Just like somebody saying, hey, I got a great idea. Your mortgage payment, let me hold on to that. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to invest it over here. We're going to have that money back by tomorrow. Then you can go ahead and pay your mortgage. Don't do it. Bella, thank you so very much. Hey, Susan. Hey, James and Biscuit. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. I love y'all too. See, they made this decision because of something they had been through before. Somebody had went through something not exactly like this, but similar. So they already learned that lesson. Almost like it was the devil come back around to try and see if you really learned that lesson. And my nose is itching. So it's almost like the devil coming back around, trying to let somebody know, did you really learn the lesson? Yeah, that's why you was able to move past somebody's tricks, somebody's games, somebody trying to make something seem a certain way. That's why you was able to say, oh, I so humbly thank you for the invitation. But at this juncture in my journey, just mine, I'm going to forego that invitation and allow you to capitalize on this wonderful investment on your own. See you, sucker. See you, friend. Yeah, your everything about your intuition was on fire with the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. You already knew. You don't know how you knew. You don't know to the extent of what you knew, but you knew you knew. This person didn't know you knew, but you knew you knew. Because like I said, see, this person thought that you wouldn't see that there was going to be some type of hardship behind this bullshit that they was trying to get you involved in. Hey, Nina, welcome. Hey, Alaria. See, that's what I'm saying. See, Bella, thank you so much. They didn't know that you could see through that. That's why you made this decision. I'm telling you, you was on fire. Okay? You was letting the motherfucker burn. You was like, fuck that, we don't need no water, let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker. Burn. Fuck it if the roof is on fire. So what? Because you knew something wasn't right. Something wasn't going to benefit you. It was only going to benefit whoever that motherfucker, that goony goo motherfucker was. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Imani. How are you? Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Tia. Hey, Red Violet and Kay. Hey, Anna. Good morning. Hey, Malcolm. Yeah, see, this mother trucker didn't know that you knew that you had choices. And you knew what your choices were. You wasn't going to be afraid to make that decision. You had choices. Like they was giving it to you like you didn't have no choice. This is going to be your only decision. This is going to be the only way. Like you looking for houses and this realtor wants you to buy this house, but you know there's several other houses for sale. And like just because they showing you around, they feel like they can kind of soft pressure you into getting this house because they got something special worked out with the owner. But you felt that. That's why you went and got a different house. With some people they didn't know. In an area of town that they didn't go. Maybe in a city that they didn't live. You balanced the shit out so peacefully, so diplomatically. You told that motherfucker no in such a sweet way. I can tell it didn't come from my mouth because you know I'd have been like, fuck you, fuck that. That sounds like some dumbass shit. Get the fuck out of my motherfucking face. Sweet spot gang sign, motherfucker. 2 of these or 1 of these. Back up, bitch. So you know I didn't say it. But whoever said this shit, they was smooth when they said this shit. When they said this, they was silky smooth. They wasn't sweet spot smooth. Because sweet spot, whew, just depending on what day. It eventually turned sweet. But in the beginning, yeah, something about you knew it, you know, it's almost like you was not afraid to show somebody that this was logic the way that you was thinking, and it was a fairy tale the way that they was trying to get you to fall for something. You know, you had to just say it like it wasn't, like it really was. Hey, Shelly. You had to say it like it really was. Hey, Twyla. That's why whenever you decide it was time for you to collaborate, you went and collaborated with somebody else. That's what I'm saying. You knew after you shot that bullshit down, it was time for you to, now it's time for you to make your move. And boom, I'm telling you, it's almost like as if by over motherfucking night. Hey, love it. How are you, sweetie? Almost like as if by overnight, boom, your shit exploded. In a good way. People started wanting to work with you. These are people that were like kind of hesitant to work with you before because you may have still been around that trashy trash, weasel ass trash. The one who thought that they was half nickel motherfucking slick. That one. Almost like you had to, today is Monday, it's trash day. You had to take the trash out. You had to let the wind blow the trash back on down the street. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, somebody want to get with you. Ain't this special? Ain't this something? This is something special. We got the Hierophant. the emperor and the empress. Somebody want to make it official. Oh, I wish I knew how to sing. I would sing that song by Larry Graham, When We Get Married. When we get married, we'll have a big celebration. Send invitations to all our friends and relations. That song, way back in the day. If you know, you know. Just thank you. You know, somebody want to make, you had to tell that old Rudy Poo, Stinky Poo, the one that was wearing the adult field diaper, it's time to go, motherfucker. But you said it a lot nicer than the sweet spot. You know. We love hard, but we talk hard too. Yeah. Once you either kicked them out or they left or you left or somebody left, once that shit was done, it's almost like the sun came out and your wishes came true. And isn't it ironic at the same time? That's when all the pain stopped. You know, that's when all the bullshit was over. Because that hidden truth, I mean, the hidden truth came out. It's like something had been in the background all along. You have been holding on all along. You had not been speaking your mind for a long time. And when that motherfucker came out, that shit came out. Almost like when you had that thought, first you wasn't going to say something. But some say, hold up, let me rethink this. I'm going to say this, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to set some shit up first. And then I'm going to say this, and it's done. But just the way you did it, the way you made it final before motherfucker even knew shit was final, because this person was so into themselves, they couldn't see what you was doing anyway. And you was half hiding, half not. You got to the point where you, at the end, you just didn't give a damn. You was like, fuck it. If they find out I'm going anyway, shit, I got my shit together. I'm telling you, it's almost like you celebrated. You celebrated because you know what? You had to work hard to get out of this bullshit. That's right, Kay. They had to lose the motherfucking dead work. They had to work hard. But the whole time you was planning, the whole time you was sacrificing, the whole time you was putting to the side, the whole time you was making it right for yourself, the whole time you was getting together for those that depended on you. You had this vision that you was going to enjoy your life one day. That's what you kept in the forefront of your mind. I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this so that I can enjoy my life. I'm doing this for me and mine. I'm telling you, you started keeping stuff to yourself. Normally, you know, somebody asked for, if they money was funny and they asked for, $100 and they'll give it back to you. Sometimes they do, sometimes they do. You started saying, no, I don't have it. Dang, I had to do this for the school, or I had this extra bill, or I had this, I had that. You started saying no and keeping all your money for yourself. Okay, thank you so much. Yep. Something came back around telling you this is like something that you have been pursuing before. Like you wanted to work with this person before. This person wanted to work with you before. And now it's coming back around. And the reason that it's coming back around is because, you know what? Now this person can see that they thought, see, back then they thought that I want to work with this person, but they thought it was going to be a lot of conflict. But see, now they realize they didn't know what was going on. They didn't understand to what extent that previous bullshit was just bullshit. Somebody seeing now, they should have persevered. They should have went ahead and went forward. But the reason they didn't is because they didn't want any conflict. But now that that bullshit is over, they see this is an opportunity to balance shit out with you, to do shit with you, you know, and to like I said, with justice, they want to make it legal. They want to have some. They want to take it to the courthouse. They want to do something. Something that's different than what the other person was doing. The dead weight. What's the message, Spirit? Hi, Unbreakable 777. How are you this morning? What's the message, Spirit? Yep. It's like somebody didn't even notice something. You know, they didn't notice something. And maybe what they didn't notice is that you had made a final fucking decision. You was just so, like, at one point, they were so stuck in themselves, they didn't even notice that, you know, you just said, okay, fuck it. All right. You know, like the emotion was gone. The fire was gone. You was just on autopilot. What's the message? And you no longer care. You no longer care. Yeah. See, somebody misinterpreted this as you was being fearful. You was feeling like you was walking on eggshells. This is what somebody thought, that you thought that, oh my God, I gotta walk on eggshells around this person. But I don't feel like that's it. You know, you was just getting yourself together. With the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles, you was getting yourself together. Making sure that you had things evened out, leveled out. You was taking up what was yours. Like if you was in a living situation, you was paying just those bills that you said that you was going to pay and nothing more. I'm telling you, you were so smooth with it. You were so diplomatic. And not only was you so diplomatic while you was doing it, you was calculating like a motherfucker. You was like, you had the brain of like a human calculator. A human, you know, you had your own GPT going up in here, your own chat going up in there. You was spitting out, you was listening to shit, and you was saying all the right shit. You was like, you was so smooth with it. Okay. Shit, you must have been on your Barry White or something, because your ass was smooth with it. Hey, B Designs. Hey, Callie Swag, how are you? Yep. Almost like this person, you know, because you didn't want this person to know that you knew, that you was outsmarting them. You didn't want this person to know that you knew how to handle this conflict to get yourself out of this. You didn't want this person to know that. So you kept letting this person think the worst. Like anything that they did, like, you know, you was playing the victim, kind of, but just enough so that they will leave you the fuck alone, so you can go ahead and do what you gotta do. I'm telling you, you know how to out-slick a motherfucker. You can. Somebody will sit here and think they're getting over on you. No, ma'am, no, sir, no way, no how. You can think that you're getting over on the collective as much as you want to think, but let me tell you something. By the time you look down after you done walked, you been like, damn, collective done got me from my damn drawers while I was walking in them. Don't think that you can ever outslick us. You cannot. What's the message, Spirit? Kelly Swag, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm telling you, you knew exactly what to do, when to do it, to make sure that you was not affected in any way whatsoever. Because you saw what this lying ass weasel motherfucker was trying to do to you. You saw. That's why you made that decision. And that's whenever you decided to make that decision to go in another direction, to invest in it, possibly just in you, or invest somewhere else, do something else. Telling you, because I'm telling you that that's when this person, once you told this motherfucker, once you said, I'm good on you, once you said, hasta la vista, ciao, see you later, I'm out the door. Once you said all of that, with the Sweet Spot Gang sign, throw these and one of these motherfuckers, that's when this motherfucker knew they didn't affect you at all. They thought that you was in pain. Nope. They thought that you was afraid to move or go move around. Nope. You was biding your time. It was just a matter of time with the temperance card. It was just a matter of time. You was being patient. And that's when that new thing came along. The one that's just right for you. The one that gives you what you want. Gives you what you need. What's the message, Spirit? Shelly, thank you so very much. Ashley Nicole, thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's the message? What's the message, Spirit? What is the message? My nose is, it's not itching, it's like tickled. Something is on point. Something that's really on point. Yeah, and somebody is not getting the justice that they thought they was going to get. See, that's the person that was fucking with you. That's the person that was trying to screw you. Yeah, because they thought that they was going to be able to get you where they wanted you. They had visions that they was going to be able to get you to be just curious enough that you said, let me go down that road a little bit. And that's whenever you was going to experience this conflict. But you know what? You didn't. You said to yourself, let me not really work with this motherfucker, because for some reason, my spidey senses are telling me, don't trust them. Don't trust what they, and you doing that, that's when you got victory. That's whenever you knew how strong your intuition is. Okay? That's when you made the decision. Yeah, it's almost like that decision that you made, that was the best decision you could have ever made. The best you could have ever made. This was like something that you had thought about maybe doing in the past, working with in the past, going in the past. You know, this will go even you could have tried it in the past, and maybe in the past wasn't the time. You know, and that's another thing. Hey, Gia, sometimes we do things, we try things in the past, and it may not have been the time at that moment. You know, but as time goes by and technology increases, now it may be the time. So do it again. Yeah, somebody made a decision. It's just like something from the past that they was trying. And they made a decision that they're going to do it. They're going to try it again. They're going to try and create this again. They're going to try and do this again. Whatever it was. It could have been a business idea. It could have been, somebody's going to try it again. Let's see what happens this time. Yep. They are going to have the courage to try this collaboration and see what happens. Yep. Something about maybe some teamwork or somebody that they worked with at one time have brought some type of conflict, or had accused somebody of something. They had brought some conflict, that they had accused somebody of something. And that's whenever somebody had made the decision that, what, I'm not trapped here. I'm not trapped here. I can move around. When they decided that, that's when the other person, and they started moving around, that's when the other person said, oh, now was my time. Somebody ain't trapped no more. They want to move around. Somebody looking. You looking at me? You looking at me, huh? You looking over here? You looking? Oh, you said no. Oh, you was looking behind me. My bad. Just saying hello. Yeah, somebody they want to work with you. They've been wanting to work with you for a while. They've been wanting to pursue you for a while. They've been wanting to get with you for a while, for whatever reason, whether it be personal, whether it be business. What's the message, Spirit? I'm telling you, they've been wanting to. They finally getting the courage to say, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's work together as a team. I'm telling you, because here's the lovers right here. They want to, I don't know who you are, but somebody, they chomping at the bit. Listen, if you got that old tired ass ninja with a hard R with you, kick that ass out. Look, drop the dead weight. Because somebody better is on their way. What's the message, Spirit? They waiting. What's the message? They are waiting. Telling you, they want to be with you. They want to be with you. And they see prosperity with you. I'm telling you. And you know what? I feel like it was hard for you to be prosperous with the other person because they wasn't focused. Y'all wasn't going in the same direction. Y'all was going in two totally different directions. I told you. Somebody was not focused at all. Not at all. That's why y'all was not going you was having conflict. And you understand that now. Can't make somebody want to do the right thing. You can't make somebody want to grow with you. You can't make somebody want to, go in the same direction. You can't make somebody dream the same dream that you're dreaming. All you can do is just say, okay, well, hey, we ain't dreaming the same dream. Let me just move it. See, so for the longest, this person was trying to deceive you. Like they wanted the same thing that you wanted. But as more started coming out, you started seeing, no. Because y'all started having problems with money. Y'all started having issues with money. Like maybe somebody wanted to spend more than was actually available to spend. Or somebody wanted to spend up their paycheck how they wanted to, and your paycheck was to cover bills. Or something like that. Or they was making unwise financial decisions or something like that. That's whenever you realize you had to have like separate accounts so that your finances, your credit, your this, your that is not effective with theirs. You knew that the actions that you took, the steps that you took, the moves that you made, you knew that's what you had to do for you. And it's so bad, it's so sad. Like I said, you started separating yourself. You started doing this, pulling back, doing this, doing that, and it's like that person really didn't notice because, like I said, maybe you was the responsible one. You was the one that was paying the bills. So this person, if they out blowing their whole paycheck, they don't know if a bill ain't being paid because you're paying it anyway. They don't know if you moving money around because they just thinking about what they got left. You know what I'm saying? From their paycheck. They don't know how stuff is going to be affected and now because they were so immature, because they were so unhelpful, because they were so what about me, when you do or did pull the plug or turn the light switch off, they was in the dark for real because now they ain't got no money, they ain't got shit saved up, and they don't know how to balance their money. They don't know how to pay their bills, so they fucked themselves all the way up. It's almost like this was something that you had been almost contemplating for a while, and I feel like almost like if this was a relationship that went bad, there was people telling you, man or sis, you can do so much better. You can or knowing there's somebody out there was really caring for you, but you have made a commitment with somebody that you no longer want to be committed to, but yet you feel like you got to save face. Something told you stop saving face because you're making yourself look dumb. Drop the facade. Hey, Vito. Yeah. I'm telling you, it was something about money that you said, I can't. I got to cut them off. I got to cut them off. What's the message, Spirit? What is the message? Hey, Betty Brinkley. Thank you. So I feel like, you were doing it you were having compassion whenever you were moving stuff around, whenever you were deciding what it was that you needed to do, whenever you were saving. You didn't just cut shit off, but you had some compassion. You knew you had to do something a certain way. And maybe you did have to cut shit off all of a sudden, because we got the 10 of Swords, we got the 5 of Pentacles, and we got the Queen of Wands. So maybe you did just have to passionately cut something off and be like, okay, well, about me helping you with gas to get back and forth to work this week, I'm not going to be able to put gas in your car. Oh, you're not going to be able to get to work? Oh, okay. Well, what happened to your paycheck? Oh, okay. You and your friends. Oh, okay. And your friend needed some. Oh, I get it. Say less. Say less. No. That don't mean that I'm going to help you. I just mean I don't want to hear it. That's what I'm saying. Say less. Because that shit don't make sense. Call your friend. I'm telling you, call your friend. I ain't doing a motherfucking thing for you. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you, 72. Yeah, you had to get yourself out of this situation. It's almost like you had to stop being somebody's mother, somebody's father, somebody's the savior. You had to stop being someone's savior. You had to allow this person the opportunity to save their motherfucking self. Yes, I'm telling you. Because I'm telling you, this person did not know how. They ain't give a shit about money. They ain't give a shit about how it affected you. They knew you wasn't going to be homeless, and as long as you wasn't going to be homeless, and as long as they was with you, they was never going to be homeless. But now they never thought that the day was going to come, that they was going to be without you. So now that whole premise of, well, as long as I'm with so-and-so, I ain't never going to be homeless because they ain't never going to be homeless. Now they're going to be homeless because they're without you. Hey, Jean, what's the message, Spirit? Yep. See, they trying to see if they can now they don't want to do nothing. They're trying to see if they can stop this tower from happening. They don't want to run out the street, run the streets. They don't want to be on the phone all day with their friends, chit chatting. You sound like hens and shit. They don't want to do all that running and ripping and running and spending and this and that. They don't want to. They want to cancel all them orders that's supposed to be delivered to the house this week because they don't want you to see that you know what that they can't balance that shit out. They don't want that tower to come because you know what? Hey, this came to the side. They know the free ride with the four of wands. That free ride is damn near over. And this motherfucker feel like a fool. They feel like a fool for all the actions that they took. I'm telling you, somebody was out in the street. They was going wild. They was celebrating. They was looking good while they was doing that shit because they ain't have shit else to spend their money on except for clothes and food and drinks and getting their hair and nails done. And how come they couldn't be my friend? That's what I'm saying. Shit. If you like that, you like to spend frivolously and you ain't got no bills at home and this and that, and you like to rip and run and just spend your money like that, call me. I like to spend your money too. Shit, you ain't the only one. Hello. Somebody was out in the world. Somebody was in them streets. Hey, J. Mike. Somebody was in them streets, but now somebody is at home praying. I'm telling you, they don't want to move. They don't want to move. They want somebody to see. They want somebody to see them as, oh, okay, well, they changed now. They want you to look at them like you my wish come true because now you know how to stay at home. Hey, Spencer, thank you so much. But this ain't that. This ain't that. This ain't that. You still let somebody know you ain't buying it. You ain't buying it. This somebody was definitely fooling themselves, thinking that you couldn't see the truth. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, 13. Thank you, 72. Wait, it's D. I see a D at 13. But the bow and arrow, and then the 72. Thank you. This person could have been you know what? This could be a Sagittarius that's coming in because we have the Queen of Wands, we got Temperance, and we got New Love. Somebody that's been wanting to get with you. Somebody that feel this person been wanting to get with you. This person and this person believes you and knows that you can see beyond, like believes that your power, your gifts. Someone believes that your gifts are real. See, that's the difference. The other person did not believe that your gifts were real. Like the other person did not believe in you. But this person does. They believe in you. Cali Swag. What's the message? Yeah, see, something about the 10 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. Yeah, somebody's done choosing a path of confusion. You know, like what's coming to mind is the road less traveled. Instead of trying to go there and trying to change somebody ain't trying to change nobody anymore. They see them for who they are that first time, and they keep it going. Cause see, somebody used to be able to be like, maybe I can change them with the curiosity and the fantasy, thinking that if I love somebody hard enough, if I give them enough attention, if I give them enough gifts, if I give them this, if I do that, if I sacrifice myself enough, they'll love me. No, somebody said enough of that bullshit. They see an opportunity to have an equal give and take where somebody appreciates them and loves them, respects them, gives to them without having to be begged, just like they do to that person. That now somebody understands, they have that, they're wise enough to know that the devil, just because you invite that, like inviting the devil in, you're never gonna win. If somebody shows you who they are that first time, believe that motherfucker. If you feel like that motherfucker is a fat slob, lazy slob, a liar, a manipulator, a this or that, a user, abuser, especially abuser, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, leave them alone. Leave them alone. You don't need them. Especially somebody that's going to be using you for your money. Hey, Bloat, B-L-O-A-T. Hey, D-Rice. Yep. It's like somebody, they this is over. Whatever somebody thought that maybe this is over. You having that second thought, you saying, wait, no, let me not do it with this person. Let me just wait. Now you're at the point. Now you're at the spot where it's ready to take off. You ready to do it. I'm telling you, now you're there. Life is balancing out. This is your turn. This is your time. Now you have everything that you could possibly need, as far as now you fucking know better. All right, we getting ready to swing the pendulum. I'm getting ready to jump on here, do my straight 8. Oops. So think of your question. Think of your question. Think of your question. Think of your question. Let's see which way the pendulum is going to swing this morning. All right, Spirit, which way is the pendulum going to swing? Think of your question, and let's see which way the energy is swinging the pendulum. Hey, Zay. And it looks like it is going in a yes. So the answer is yes. All right, y'all. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. All right. Thank you. I love you all. Let's have a wonderful day today. A wonderful, positive Monday. And we will see each other soon. All right. Bye now.